Ciao Juventini of the world, welcome back on the channel. Today, again, a pre-game with Mr. El Tactico. I know you love this one, and especially after the last one, because I did some cuts and editing in the video. I posted it on Twitter where you clearly see that together with Mo, we were able to find out the formation. Sky was not able to do it. Sport Mediaset was not able to do it. Gazzetta, Tuttosport, nobody except here on the channel. I'm exaggerating, but it's a fact. We have it on video. But not only that, because I will even top on that one. Mo, he was able to find the correct score. If you don't believe me, go back in the last video. You will find everything. It's recorded, it's saved. You will see it. Enough joking, enough because we have a big game to play tomorrow. So, Mo, welcome back on the channel. How are you today?
Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm ready for this. How are you, Giuseppe?
I'm good. I'm really good. I have to say, unfortunately, I was not able yet to do a live about it, but I take the occasion to say thank you to everyone. The channel just passed the 1,000 subscriber. You know, in life, I always say it can tomorrow. It can be 800 again because people go away, or it can be 1,500. We never know, but we reach an objective, and I wanted also to wait for you, Mo, because it's also thanks to you and the big insight that you bring into the channel. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So
Thank you.
preparing Sassuolo Juventus. I will not ask you. I will ask you at the end what you think about the game of tomorrow. But expected lineups and also ranking. Can we go through that, Mo?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
The
first, you
first
first
thing,
you show me the ranking, right?
first we're gonna look at the ranking to see what's at stake for Juventus and for Sassuolo. For Juventus, we have 6 games left, all very important. We need 11 points to win it, so we have to win tomorrow. Tomorrow is a really important game. But it's against a very tough team. It's Sassuolo. Sassuolo is ranked 8th. Their aim is to reach Europa League at least, and they're 6 points away. So that's really interesting. And if you look at their run, they did 2 draws and 4 wins in the last 6 games. So they're on fire. They're really, really on fire. Um, I would really watch out. Sassuolo is not an easy team at all. They just beat Lazio the last game.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. We know that Lazio is not the most in shape team at the moment. We know that, but Sassuolo is playing really good. He's playing really good. So expected 11. Um, were you surprised when you saw? And for sure, we never know with Sarri. That's always a mystery. But when you saw this formation, were you surprised? Yes or no?
No, no, I wasn't surprised. If you look at the goalkeeper Chesney defense, Alexandro Danilo, because Quadrado is suspended, so he can't
Yes.
play. The biggest problem is that now we have Rugani because Bonucci is unavailable as well.
Hmm.
Uh, in midfield, the Sky is still predicting again Rabiot, Pjanic, Bentancur. Let's see how it goes now that Pjanic got some rest. And forward is the same thing. Nothing
Yeah.
changed.
So actually the same that they predicted the last time, except Rugani for Bonucci now. Bonucci is not 100% confirmed at home. It can be that he can play tomorrow. So, but normally, according to sources, we will see for the first time starting Rugani and De Ligt.
Yes, that's correct. We have Chiellini and we have Demiral on the bench, but I wouldn't count on them because they were out for a long time.
Yeah, Chiellini would a bit more be ready than Demiral because he's already with the team since a few time now. It's training and so on, but he's not ready. I would not risk him. Demiral even less because he started to train with the team, I believe, on Sunday, if I'm not wrong. So it's like 2 or 3 days ago. So I would absolutely not risk him. Nice to have him again with the team, also for his confidence. And then we have a team to play against, and I'm curious to know about Sassuolo.
Sassuolo, they're playing 4-2-3-1. That's their typical formation. You have Kyriakopoulos and Moldorf on the flanks. These are really important because they go up. Even Ferrari as well sometimes goes up from the defense. They play very similar to Atalanta, but with some differences in the lineups and even in a little bit the style.
Yeah.
Atalanta would tend to go on the sides. Here, they would go more towards the center. So you have the most important players, which are Locatelli,
Yeah.
who's providing key passes, and then the front four, Boga, Juricic, and Berardi, and Caputo. Caputo is their goal scorer.
But
So are the
we
most.
have already some players linked with Juve. I know it's off topic, but Locatelli and Boga are two players linked to Juve. So yeah. Or we were speaking a lot about depth and so on. Is there also some players from the bench that can be dangerous?
Absolutely. You have Burabia as well, who's really interesting. He can play the same role as Locatelli. He provides nice passes.
Yeah.
Traore, he could replace Berardi. And Raspadori, he's a really interesting prospect who scored 2 goals, one counted and one not against Lazio. He's
He's
an
on
under
fire.
23. Yeah. So
Huh?
it's really interesting. It's a team that the average age of 25 years old, which
When
tells
you
you a
say
lot.
they are playing a bit like Atalanta, is it because of the being dynamic and also the way they passes the ball and the idea of football that is the same?
Absolutely, yes. So they don't change formation no matter who they're playing. They do quick, short passes from the goalkeeper all the way to the forwards. This is their style of play, and you could even see it against Juventus when they played against us. They had a goal kick, and still Juventus, they like to pressure high sometimes. They passed between the defenders. They found some openings on the other side, etc. And this is their style, and they don't change it. So this is where you see some similarities with Atalanta.
Strength, weakness, and opportunity. I love that part of the video because you see things that a normal human doesn't see. I love that. So show me their strength. We start with the first one. Uh, so
So here they play against Lazio. That's their first goal. Lazio had the ball in their own half, but you
yeah,
see that Borabia, he pressured Luis Alberto, and he was able to steal the ball. At the same time, Kyriakopoulos and Toljan were coming back because they lost the ball, so
yeah,
they had to defend. But Borabia was going all the way, and you have
supported by
Juricic
Juricic.
exactly. He realized that, and he changed uh, direction, and he started running also forward. Caputo is really smart, so he was positioned well, and Burabia also he has a very good eye, so he passed the
Yeah.
ball and he broke the defense of Lazio. So you
So
have
to
Burabia
remember
and
to show it again, we have here an action where Lazio is attacking, blocked by Burabia, where Kyriakopoulos and Tolian are going to the back. Juricic understands it and he goes that way. Where here probably we have already Caputo in the line, in the front, and then we see on the second image that Caputo is calling the ball. Burabia is really giving and breaking the defensive line, but as you were explaining also, Boga, Raspadori, and also Juricic, they are supporting.
Exactly. So they saw the run. They're all running together. Caputo, he receives the ball, and it's 2 against 1 there. You see
Crazy.
the defense, the Lazio defense is in shambles. They're all running together as a group. They're trying to regain position, but it's too late.
Yeah.
And then Caputo sees Raspadori by himself, and Raspadori scores.
What I love and what you explained me also offline is when you see here, and I want to go back because Berardi is not there in the image that you showed me, but they really play with a 3-1 in the front, and then you see in real life, and I really love that image that you found where Caputo is in the front, and then you see the three. You know, it's like the real 3-1 with Caputo on the front. I really love that image. Well done. And then you have another action.
Another action here is to show. The previous one is to show how good are Barabia and Locatelli at providing key passes. Here we look at Boga. Boga is really interesting. He tries to go on the left, but you still have Raspadori, Juricic, Caputo. The most interesting part is Kyriakopoulos. Look where he is. This is the left back. He is all the way to the front. He is even higher than Caputo in this action. So Boga still goes, and now he's surrounded by 3 Lazio players. And the further he goes, the closer they get to him. Kyriakopoulos is still there, providing an option and opening up the defense.
Yeah.
Caputo and Juricic and Raspadori are still following. They're still maintaining that line of forwards. Boga, between the 3, was able to pass the ball to Juricic, who's by himself. And this is because Kyriakopoulos is still there. So one defender is watching Kyriakopoulos. Juricic, he's by himself in front of goal. Unfortunately for them, he missed. But that shows you how quick, how smart they are, and how we have to watch out for what they're doing.
Show me the weakness, because we have 2 in 1 action that you spotted.
Yeah, so here, this is against Bologna. You have Rogerio. He is going on a Bologna player there. I believe it was Orsolini. And then you have, if you look at the defense, you have Ferrari, you have Magnani and Kirikes, and you have Traore in front of them. But look at the space between Ferrari and Rogerio. It's huge. There is ample of space there. So the Bologna defender spots that. The right back, he spots that. He goes all the way there.
What's wrong with the image?
What happens is that Traore goes all the way from the middle trying to catch up, but he's not a real defender or even defensive midfielder.
Here is Traore. What's happening is normally Ferrari should have been a bit more here, while Traore could have helped here.
Yeah.
The problem is that due to the fact that here is open, you see Rogero with the ball. Problem is that Traore, who was here, is not a defender. He's going to close that one.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's not a defender. So as you said, it's really light.
Yeah.
So what happened?
So here, the Bologna defender, the right back, he's able to go and take the ball and even pass it. And look at Traore, he's on the floor behind him. And then the pass just goes to the middle. And instead of clearing the ball properly, they just shoot it wherever. And they're all forming one line. You can see that. There is again a lot of space in front of goal.
Yeah.
So here, the Bologna player just takes the ball and shoots and scores.
Yeah.
So that shows you how their defense is not that great compared with Atalanta. So it's similar style, but Atalanta has a much better defense than.
The question I have, and I asked you the last time, and I will show it really quickly now, is when
Mhm.
you see the lineup that we had with the men's that we had, uh, explain me when you see the because that's really important. When you see again the last image with their weakness, but also with their strengths,
Yeah.
what with the formation we have of tomorrow, what are our opportunities and maybe our dangers?
Yeah, for sure. So opportunities, first half it's gonna be tough because the best two that could take advantage of this big weakness that we just witnessed there are Quadrado, who's suspended, and Douglas Costa, who's gonna come in the second half. So we have Danilo and Bernardeschi first half. Danilo, he plays sometimes really good and sometimes he just disappears. Bernardeschi, if he keeps playing like he's playing right now, he's not gonna give us much. So the only player in the first half that could provide something is Dybala in that open space. That's it. Now, the other opportunity that we can see is if the midfielders can penetrate the box and can shoot and score, like we see here.
That's really the perfect image, huh? Where here it's a right back, but if we have some penetration from Bernard, from Bentancur, who should be there, or Rabiot on the other side, that can really spot those things, that can be a great opportunity. Yeah,
And Bentancur is really good at that. I rewatched some games and he does that. He goes on that side and provides cutting passes
yeah.
back to the middle of the field. Now, the weakness that I could see for Juventus is obviously Rugani. He never played, or he played probably one game with the Ligt, like we said. And if we look at the front four that we discussed, we need someone really tough with these guys, especially Boga, Berardi. These are very technical players, very fast players. We need to watch out. So Alexandro will have a big role there to cover for Rugani. Uh, Rabiot should also step in defensively because this is where I see another weakness. But again, the most important thing also is to have Pjanic in full form, able to run, able to cover. Uh, we need Pjanic to defend.
You know what I was thinking when you, with all your explanation and so on, Danilo will be a key man in good or in bad. So I'm not saying that he will be the superstar, but or in good or in bad, because we will have Kyriakopoulos and Boga on that side. So we'll have the Ligt who will support him for sure, but Danilo will be a key figure there to keep one of both, because he will have to be able to watch both of them. And also in terms of offensive support in the first half, when you see the opportunities there, he should be also the man that support in the front of Bernardeschi. So I don't know what strategy our friend Sarri will play tomorrow, what he will ask, because I remember the last game versus Atalanta, he really asked to be more prudent. Danilo can be a key in good or bad. What do you believe will be the decisive player for Juve tomorrow?
For me, Pjanic. Pjanic, if he's in form, if he's good, if he provides passes, if he provides the correct cover, he could help a lot. If he's weak and we have Rugani as well, then we're going to have some trouble.
So tell me, just without going statistics and so on, the most dangerous man of Sassuolo.
It was really tough because I was between him and Boga, between Locatelli and Boga. So I picked Locatelli. Why? Because Locatelli can provide some key passes. He's really smart. He sees any openings. He knows exactly where Caputo is. He anticipates. He's not a person that waits for someone to position and passes. No, he knows a bit a la Pirlo. He knows where the player is gonna be, but
I
he's
will
not.
interrupt you and I will ask you something before we go into the prediction. We talk about Mercato and we said that Juventus might be interested in Locatelli. Do you think it's a man for a Juventus midfield?
He could be in the future. I don't think he's ready yet.
But do you take him as a
Of course,
25 man or not yet? You prefer to give him on loan.
I prefer to give him a one.
So he's not ready for Juve according to you.
He's not ready. He's still young though. He's 22. He has a big margin for improvement. He's good defensively as well. So he has the potential, but it's still early for the jump to Juve. He didn't do well at Milan.
Prediction time. I love those moments. Juve,
Takes
win, draw, lost before the
win,
score.
win,
Win? Tell me.
win, but a tough win.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I will go with 2-1.
2-1?
Yeah.
I will exaggerate. Who will score?
Cristiano Ronaldo and Dybala.
You go safe this time, huh?
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think it's gonna
It
be a
makes sense.
penalty
It
this
makes
time.
sense, Mo.
But Dybala, because of what I said, those spaces, he's really good at that. He can just dribble and shoot from far with the beautiful curler. Cristiano Ronaldo with the quick run, when he goes burst in speed and shoots. This is what we want to see tomorrow.
I have suddenly a thing in my head. Like that, huh? Bentancur,
Yeah.
I don't see him starting tomorrow.
Ooh.
That if he starts, it goes from the field quite soon, 50th, 55th minute. Uh, it's just like that. I don't see him starting tomorrow.
You think he's tired? Huh?
No, I think Sarri is really scared uh, to miss him versus Lazio
Yeah,
because
that's a good point.
Bentancur, if he has another yellow, he doesn't play.
That's
Yeah?
a very good point.
It's just something that came in my mind. Let's see tomorrow if we will have to cut that video and never speak about it anymore, or if we can keep it. Mo, thank you again for the amazing job that you did. I will go back in our really beautiful screen. I love that screen with the chess. Thank you, Mo. It was a pleasure again. Let's
Thank
see.
you.
I hope you are right and that we can win again. Thank you.
Thanks.